Welcome back to the Four Horsemen. This is Tom. Let's go back to the 80s and have some fun. For the theme of movie car, I'm turning this Hot Wheels Z28 Camaro into an iconic wreck you may not remember. The 1982 movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High taught a lot of us about surfing, getting pizza delivered to your classroom, Vans, sneakers, and carrots. It was a high school sex comedy, but it featured 4 future Oscar winners: actors Sean Penn, Forrest Whitaker, and Nicolas Cage, and screenwriter Cameron Crowe. My build is based on a funny sequence in the film. Star football player Charles Jefferson, played by Whitaker, is gifted a Camaro Z28 by Ridgemont High's Alumni Association. Just a random commentary on corruption in school athletics. That is, until stoner surfer Jeff Spicoli, Penn's character, and Jefferson's brother, no, seriously, that's what he's credited as, played by Stanley Davis Jr., take his football star brother's car out for a joyride while he's out of town. Spicoli is at the wheel, high as a kite and weaving in and out of traffic on their way to a party. They take a turn a little too wide, and to avoid a head-on collision, Spicoli takes the Z28 for an adventure through a construction site, crashing the prized vehicle into a stack of cinder blocks. While Jefferson's brother worries about what his older, much larger brother is going to do to them, Spicoli explains that his father's a TV repairman with an ultimate set of tools, and that he can fix it. The next morning, students stare in shock as Jefferson's trashed Camaro is parked right in front of the school. Spicoli's repair was to spray paint the car as though students from their next opponent, Lincoln, did this to Jefferson's prized possession. When Jefferson finally sees his car, he smashes the hood and seethes. That Friday night, Jefferson plays in a rage, flying into plays like a 250-pound missile, smashing whatever Lincoln player has the ball at the time, and the Ridgemont Wolves win 42-0. This Z28 is from my childhood collection. It's got gold Hot Ones wheels, a metal body and base, and those rivets that don't have dimples, so I have to break out the center punch and the drilling jig. The solid rivet head doesn't want to play nice, so I grind it off. This is going to be a wrecked car after all. When I get it apart, I learned why all 3 Z28s in my collection have tinted windows. There's no interior. Enter this mainline Hot Wheels 1970 Pontiac Firebird. It has a comparable interior, plus clear glass that fits the Z28. The silver paint job was perfect, but the orange striping had to go. So I broke out a dry erase marker and went to work. Starting to look the part now with these wheels. All it needs are T-tops and a heck of a lot of dents. The borrowed interior and wheel hubs needed a de-chroming, so into the super clean they went. Had to knock down the finish of the Camaro a little more. Went at it with a used abrasive wheel and later 5,000 grit sandpaper to dull things up. Time to start cutting. After the T-tops and hood were cut away, I used hobby files to clean up the edges. I not only evened things out, but also tried to make the edges look thinner, more in scale with sheet metal. I cut the right rear of the tail spoiler, but couldn't really manipulate the thing. Had I taken a different approach, I would have either removed the spoiler and replaced it with plastic, or ground it down to make it more pliable. I started cutting the nose cone, but the rotary blade really wasn't up to it. Fortunately, the jewelry saw was standing by. Time for dents. The distinct damage is the left front quarter panel. That had to match as much as the spray paint. The windshield had only one break in it. To create that concave look that safety glass has after it's broken, I used a grinding rotary tool. It clouds like safety glass as well. I ground down the inside of the body in places so it would dent easier. Borrowed the innards of another car to be a platform for the crooked, dented hood to rest on. Despite the car crashing into cinder blocks, the debris on the wreck in front of the school looked like drywall, so that's what I went with. I used small pieces of foam core styrene and white flecks of kitty litter as debris. Thanks to Jim at the Gargoyles Den for being our guest horseman this month. We're taking August off and returning in September with the build theme of Detroit Muscle. And we welcome Mike Jeffers as our guest horseman. Four Horsemen builds are community builds, open to all. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or social media presence of any kind to be a part of it. To have your build included in our recap videos, send a glamour shot to fourhorsemendiecast@gmail.com. Please email your glamour shot on the due date, which is typically the last day of the month. The photo should be high res, and the car shot against a white or light background. And the image should be widescreen, like the dimensions of this video. Vertical or square images are challenging to crop in and lead to more work for the editor of the recap video. And if you do have a social media presence and upload your glamour shots or build video, be sure to use the hashtag #4HorsemenDiecast so the community of diecast customizers and enthusiasts out there can see what you've created. Here's my movie car, Jefferson's trashed Camaro Z28. For the Four Horsemen, this is Tom. See you again real soon.